Charles, we know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On the counter, Gibson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Wentz gonna throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. Go Bandit.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Wait, that 380.
Tight as Ringo. Tight
Go, 66.
31's the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
On third down, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This one taken in by Otten. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady's going to look to throw. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will hold at 15.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Wentz now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wentz.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Fournette on the counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now Brady.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Brady now on first down.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple. Brady.
Complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 91 yards.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.